Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Spigen Classic C1 case for the iPhone 14 Pro. So this case is brand new. They haven't made this case before. This is the first time they're making this case, and it is for the newly released 15 Pro. And this case does come in 3 colors. So I'm pretty sure you've seen this online before because it's been going around, and that's where I actually saw. I didn't even know Spigen released this case. So this case is actually a throwback case to the previous generations of Macs that Apple used to make. They do have a blue color, a red color, and this graphite color, which I have in front of us today. I will actually go ahead and put up some pictures up here so you can actually see them. But without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. So starting off with the price, this case does go for $29.99. So it is on the higher side of things for a Spigen case, in my opinion. But again, not too bad with what you're getting. So we do have MagSafe compatibility with this case, which is good to know. And right away, I can tell you that this is a completely different case compared to all of the other cases that Spigen actually makes. And if you can tell, I'm not sure if you can from the camera, there are pieces embedded inside of it, or at least it's made to look like that, because this is a thick case and you can actually see the inside. There's an inner layer of what the materials look like, and we do have the Spigen logo down here as well. So super nice design. It looks very nice and different compared to other Spigen cases, which is good to know. So before we place our phone inside, taking a look at the inside, we can see that we do have our magnetic case for iPhone, so that is going to be the MagSafe compatibility. We do have these inner cushions on the inside, similar to what the Tough Armor case gives you, and this is actually a fairly thick case, so protection wise they should handle well as well. All right, placing our phone inside, starting from the bottom left and just pushing down. All right, and voila. So here is our case, in our phone inside the case. It is actually a fairly tight fit, so it was kind of hard to get inside, but once you do get it in there, it's definitely not going to be coming out. So the portion down here is actually transparent, but you can't really see the Apple logo. I can see it very slightly, but I'm not sure if you can see that or the camera's picking that up. So taking a look at the back, we can see all the little pieces that we have inside. So we do have the AC1 hexacore, we do have the Spigen logo, we do have a warning thing right here, a label inside of there. And if we do take a look at the back with the camera lip, we can see that we do have a fairly large lip. So if we do drop it on its back, the camera lenses should be fine in most scenarios. Taking a look at the front, I do have the Spigen Easy Fit TR glass screen protector, and it does fit perfectly well with this. And even with the screen protector, we do get a nice large lip on the front display as well. So again, if you do drop it on its face, then it should be fine from those front drops. If we do take a look at the top, we can see that we do have a nice speaker grill cutout, so we're not losing out on sound quality. And on the bottom, we also do get our cutouts for our USB-C port, our speaker grill, and also we do have our buttons on the left and the right. So one thing I did notice is we don't actually have holes for a lanyard with this case. Usually Spigen does have holes for lanyards on their cases. I usually never use it. I haven't seen anyone use it, so it really doesn't change anything for me. But again, we can see that we do have this two-tone finish, which again looks really nice. And the reason for that is because it's a throwback to the first Mac that Apple had. So taking a look at the buttons, they do have this aluminum finish to it. They are, again, plastic. And we also do have that finish on the outer layer as well of the front display, which looks pretty nice, and it gives this old-fashioned look. And if we do go ahead and test out the buttons, so starting off the power button in 3, 2, 1. All right, and moving on to the volume rocker. Again, very nice and easy to click. So not super clicky. We don't really get a sound, but again, it's very easy to click, which is probably the most important part of a case in my opinion. If we do go ahead and take a look at the action button, so we can click it, and if we do hold it, we are able to put it in silent and ring. So this is actually a little bit harder. The action button is a tad bit harder to click compared to the volume rocker and the power button, but again, it should be fine. So as I said, this case does have MagSafe compatibility, and you can see the ring in here. And just to test that out, I do have a nice little MagSafe power bank. If we do plop it on, we can see that it does click on, and we should be getting our wireless charging. Here it is. So stays on there pretty well. The magnets are pretty strong, and again, no issues regarding that. And if we do go ahead and do a nice little shake test, we can see that the power bank does stay on there. So the magnets are fairly strong. That is something good about Spigen cases. When they did first release their MagSafe series, The magnets weren't really the best compared to other companies, but again, for the past 2 years, they've been doing really well, and the magnets are holding up nice as well. So they actually do hold on to something instead of just falling off. So this is it for the Spigen C1 case. So it is a throwback case. Other than that, there really isn't a reason they released this, but it does seem like a case that will actually go to protect your device as well. It's fairly thick and probably will get the job done while giving it a nice little look and design. So I would preferably go for the blue one since that's a little closer to what you actually want to see, but this gray one does look nice and minimalistic, and if you don't want all those colors on there, then this is the one to go for. But again, I will leave the link down below for this case, so if you do want to check it out, you can go ahead and check it out from there. So that'll basically wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see y'all in the next one.